to testify of the goodness of God. Because some years ago, I was labeled as a barren woman. And everywhere I went, people talked about the woman who sings for God but cannot have children. And I remember the day that I got the final doctor's report that said that it was not going to happen. And my heart broke in a million pieces. And I remember when God gave me this song, I was in the middle of my waiting season. I had waited for so long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And throughout my ministry, people would say, Kambua, I love your music, I love your ministry. And you prayed with me, and God has done it for me. And I said, God, how long will I have to wait for your promise? So I remember that day taking that doctor's report home. And I showed my husband because I was so devastated. And he said, we are going to keep this one because one day we will tell people what the doctor said and we will show them what God did. I want to tell you that it took 7 long years of waiting, but God did. I am here to tell you about the mercy of God, the faithfulness of God. That even when I have been faithless, he has remained faithful. You could have come here to Rhema Fest today and you're saying, Kambua mimi nimechoka. I am at my end. I have waited. I have trusted. I have fasted. I have believed. I have been humiliated. God is faithful. May you wrap his faithfulness around your heart. That even when things are not going the way you want them to go, you will remember that God is faithful. And that even when he doesn't answer in the way that you want him to, God is faithful. And his mercy remains. So God opened my womb and gave me a beautiful boy called Nathaniel, who is 6 years old. And then God said, Kambua, I'm not done with you. He opened my womb again and gave me a beautiful boy called Malachi, who today is in heaven with Jesus. And then after I went through that, because that was so devastating, again I wondered, but God, how is it that you gave me a promise, and how do I not get to enjoy this promise? How do I tell people of your goodness? Because now they said, now let's see what God you have been talking about. Your faith will be tested. But let me tell you this, it's not about the things that you have. It's not, the enemy is not after your family, your children, your job, your cars. He's after your faith. He is after your faith. And I thank Jesus that he has kept my faith. That even at the time when I thought I have lost it, I have lost my child, Jesus said, you have not lost your son. He's in heaven with me. And then God, after another 2 years, opened my womb again. And the barren woman, so-called, is now a mother of 3 children. God is a miracle-working God. What he has done for me, he can do even more for you. Sijaona kama Yesu mimi. Nimetafuta na sijaona kama Yesu.